Depression and how to control it, how to overcome depression. This is what we'll talk about. First of all, let's understand what is depression and what are its symptoms. Depression is a state of continuous sadness. You feel low all along. And what are its symptoms? Number one, hopeless outlook. You think life is without any hope, without any significance. Symptom number two, you lose interest in any activity related to life because, as I said earlier, you feel there is absolutely no hope. Number three, immense anxiety. In spite of the above two, you keep on thinking what will happen in future. All these things are mixed up. And number four, which is very important, is emotional upheaval. You cannot control your emotions and you feel very, very upset. And finally, number five, which can happen sometimes, that you can even have suicidal tendencies. In chapter 1 and chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita, we find Arjuna is suffering from all the above symptoms. Arjuna, the brave warrior, who had come to fight the righteous war, on seeing his own relatives on both the sides, he gets into a fit of emotional collapse. With choked voice, Arjuna said to Lord Krishna, "O Krishna, after watching my own relatives who are ready to fight, keenly looking forward to a war, my limbs are becoming cold and my mouth is turning dry. My whole body is harboring a shivering sensation. I can't even hold my Gandiv Dhanush, which is about to fall from my hands. My skin is burning and confusion is reigning supreme in my mind. I am finding it difficult to remain standing." Keshav. Further, I observe even the omens are against us. They are turning back. I do not find any solace in killing a large gathering of my own relations. Lord Krishna, neither do I want victory, nor I am interested in the kingdom or any joys attached with it. Govind, what is the use of kingdom or leisure or even life when the very persons for whom we desire kingdoms, happiness or worldly objects, they are all relatives of ours who are come here to fight, abandoning all the hope of wealth and pleasure. He further says, Keshav, even though they have lost their mind, but it's a pity that we are wise enough to understand ill effects, and even then we are ready to carry out the great sin. Even if Dhritarashtra's son, fully armed, kill me at this time when I am unarmed, I think such a death would be better for me than committing and suffering these afflictions. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, disturbed in the mind and down with grief, Arjun, having said this, has relinquished his arms and taken a back seat in the chariot. Further, Arjun said, Madhusudan, how can I fight Bhisham Pitama and Dronacharya with my weapons when both of them are elders and worthy of worship? Therefore, instead of killing these great souls, I would prefer to beg. I would consider the succor of mercy more beneficial, because I feel after killing my elders, at best I will be indulging in worldly pleasures with a wealth that will be soaked in the blood of my respected mentors. Besides, we do not even know what is more advantageous to us, to fight or to relinquish war. Even we do not know who will win in this battle. We are faced by our own dear ones. after killing whom we may not even like to live. Therefore, Lord, downcast with covered eyes, confused about the true call of my duty, and my mind afflicted with attachment, I seek your guidance. I am your disciple, and under your patronage, kindly advise me about the most appropriate action at this hour of peril. Because I do not foresee that even a kingdom full of wealth, the blessing of worthy gods, could ever bring me such solace that can rid me of the deep grief that leaves my senses dry. Now Sanjay said, Rajan, Arjun, who is known to conquer sleep, after speaking to Shri Govind, Lord Krishna, in such a manner, is full of remorse and finally says he will not fight. Lord Krishna said, a noble, mature mind who retains his calm even in changing circumstances and is not disturbed by joy or grief, his soul becomes worthy of salvation. Arjun, this you must understand. Your duty is of utmost importance. He further said, only the soul is indestructible. The entire universe is replete with such soul. No one can ever destroy the soul. He further said, just like man has to give up the old clothes when he undertakes to wear the new ones, in the same way the soul relinquishes the old body and comes into a new one. Therefore, you don't have to grieve. Lord Krishna continues, but if you do not fight this battle, you will be acting against your religion, against your duty. You will be discarding your duty. You will lose your name and you will be committed to sin. Everyone will talk of your covered eyes and lowly actions for ages. For a man of character, such bad name is worse than death. Therefore, you must get up, get ready, and fight and perform your duty. Arjun had a mentor, but we should depend upon Gita if we don't have a mentor.